Hi guys, welcome back to Makeup Bag Monday, a weekly makeup bag review series where I test out products for a full week, let you guys know how the products performed after using it for a full week with swatches, in-depth review, and demos of me using the products. All of the products are usually new product launches as well as a mix of what is in my makeup collection, things that I've been wanting to test out or revisit and see if I still love it before purging it from my makeup collection. If you're new to this series, I do have a playlist. You can click that link down below in the description box and it will catch you up on all of the Makeup Bag Mondays. I think there are 36 because this is week 36. If you want to see how all the products performed from last week, then just keep on watching. If you missed out, click that link and you can watch last week's episode and come back and watch this week's to see how they performed. Okie dokie. When was the last time I used Okie dokie? First product I was testing out is the It Cosmetics CC Plus Cream. This has been a ride or die favorite of mine for quite a few years now, and it's just an amazing product. I wanted to rotate it back in because I was going to be at Coachella, and this definitely performs incredibly well in extreme heat, extreme sun. It has a physical SPF of 50, so it protects my skin, it gives me full coverage, and it lasts all day on me. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for something like that. It's not super mattifying, it just looks like skin, but better. You can build it up to a full coverage. It's an amazing product. I've gone through tubes of these. I'm in the shade medium currently. It comes in a little pump. It's really easy to travel with, and I highly recommend you guys checking this out. I was also revisiting the Bye Bye Under Eye. I have the shade Neutral Medium. This is incredibly high coverage, really highly pigmented concealer. This really is Bye Bye Under Eyes. It's incredibly emollient as well, so do set it very quickly after you apply it. A pin size amount is all you need for both under eyes. Less is more in this situation. A lot of people don't like it because I think you're using too much products. So just be very, very, very spare with how much you use. You can always add. You can't take it away, or you can, but it's a pain in the butt. So highly recommend this as well, especially if you have dark under eyes. There is a lot of really good skincare ingredients like vitamin K. It really help diminish darkness through time. So it's a treatment and concealer in one, and it's perfect for dry or oily under eyes. Under eyes. Yeah, I guess it's under eyes. Just make sure you do set this with the correct powder. I personally prefer a very loose, translucent powder to set it. The Bye Bye Pores is a good powder as well to use to set this sucker, this baby. I was reviewing some of the new shades from Milk Makeup eye pigments. I love their eye pigments. These are no joke long wear. They do not come off. I feel like they need to invent a better eye makeup remover to remove these. It's perfect for long, humid days outside. Again, a really great product for the spring and summertime, especially if you want to wear makeup and work out, or if you're doing outdoor activities but still want to look kind of good. I know sometimes I get suckered into going to events where I'm supposed to work out, but also it's like a blogger event, so I have to look good and be ready to be photographed. So these are some of the products that I would recommend for that. If you guys didn't know, Milk Makeup is actually cruelty-free and vegan, plus really cool packaging, very innovative, high-performance products. Shades that I have are Gig, which is a really pretty almost rose gold. I have Hotel Lobby, which is a really beautiful champagne shimmer. And I have After Party, which is a pink shimmer. I have Rager, which is a really beautiful silver, and then Jam Room, which is almost an iridescent silver with a little bit of lavender in it. Now, the great thing about these new ones is they look good alone, or they look good over other shades to add a little bit of sparkle and shimmer and iridescence to it. There's really no right way or wrong way to play with them, and I highly encourage you guys checking these out. There's a ton of product in this. A little goes a long way. You're not going to go through these. Sticking with Milk, I also tested out one of their newest products. This is the Holographic Highlight Stick in Mars. So it's a really beautiful, peachy holographic shimmer. It reminds me a lot of their original one, but it has a little peachier tone, which looks a lot better and more natural for me personally. It's really easy to use. You swipe it on or you use your fingers to pat it on. I really enjoyed this as well. I wore it through Coachella. I wore it through my whole entire week. I like using this with just a tinted moisturizer, and it just makes my skin look really pretty. It looks beautiful in the sunshine, and it looks beautiful on your collarbones and your shoulders. This is not out yet, but follow me on my social medias to let you guys know when this will be out. So stay tuned. A revisit is my Endo Mafish Mascara. This is a tubing mascara and I just wanted to use it up before it went bad. I like to switch out my mascaras pretty frequently since it touches my eye every day and we don't want those nasty bugs living on our eyes. I did a whole makeup shelf life blog post over on my blog, serein.com, where I talk about how long you should really be keeping products around and which ones like you can kind of get away with keeping around longer and which ones you really need to just toss. Mascara is one of those. I love the Endo mascara. This was the first tubing mascara I quite enjoyed, and that's led me to try out some other tubing mascaras. This one has a beautiful, beautiful wand. It captures all of my lashes. It grabs onto my lashes as it curls and pulls, lengthens, and voluminizes. You can build this sucker up. It stays put until you want it gone. With tubing mascaras, you don't need to do anything crazy to remove it. In fact, the best way to remove it is taking warm water, fingertips, massaging them, and they just slide right off. I love this. It's waterproof, water resistant, smudge proof, like rub proof, but it comes off when I'm ready for it to come off with warm water and just my fingertips gently massaging. The lip products I was testing out are the Smashbox Legendary Lip Pigments, and there's the regular colors and then the shimmers. Now these, I was quite impressed with how much color there is. It's very rich, very creamy, very comfortable to wear. It doesn't dry down matte, which I actually prefer. I like a little bit of lumosity to my lips, and they are a little bit sticky, not in a bad way, but because they don't dry down matte, you do feel that the lip product is still wet. They do last a really long time considering they are not technically a liquid lipstick or a matte liquid lipstick. Incredible color payoff, and I really love Petal Metal to highlight the center of my lips. This made my lips look really gave it a lot of dimension. It made it look poutier, and it was just the right amount of metallic to my lip. And my favorite shade to wear kind of every single day was Girl Please and Mauve Wife. So I'd either wear Girl Please or Mauve Wife, and then I would use Petal Metal in the center and just kind of like go about my day. It was beautiful. I loved them. Hourglass launched some new bronzer shades, but I was testing these out. I haven't really used them in the past, and I have to say I'm quite impressed with these. My favorite shade is Nude Bronze. This gave me a beautiful wash of color. All of Hourglass products are really, really high quality, especially the powders. They look like nothing is happening, but something is happening and you just look better. So the bronzers actually have a little bit more pigment to it, so you will see it, unlike some of the ambient lighting powders. So I really love Nude Bronze Light, and I highly recommend checking that one out if you're the same kind of skin tone range. I also like Diffused Bronze Light. This was a shade that kind of scared me but worked really well for me. And if you guys are also interested, they have Luminous Bronze Light, which is a really beautiful shade as well. And I loved this because it made me look like a golden goddess, but very naturally golden goddess. And they also have Radiant Bronze Light, which is a little bit warmer if you wanted something warmer. Hourglass also launched some new Ambient Blushes. Euphoric Fusion is a really beautiful mauve-y, plummy blush. Then there's Iridescent Flash, which is one of my favorites. It's got this really beautiful, like, plummy, but almost fuchsia shade to it. One I feel like I reached for the most though this past week was Incandescent Electra. This is a beautiful, almost cool tone pop of pink. It really brightened up my face and I love it. Brilliant Nude, which I thought would be my go-to one, but this actually, I wanted more color. So this is beautiful if you want the no blush blush, but I personally think everyone should try out Incandescent Electra. This is so beautiful and I think a very universal blush shade. What's so great about these is they're really blendable, they go on smoothly, they blend out beautifully, and they last a really long time. And they just look so natural, but still something's happening. Finally, the last product I have to talk to you guys about is the by Thierry Eye Designer Palette in Smoky Nudes. I have to be completely honest and say this was not one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. In fact, it's not even up there in eyeshadow palettes that I love or like. The funny thing is, when you swatch these individually, they're incredibly creamy, incredibly soft, incredibly pigmented, and they blend out beautifully. Unfortunately, when I wear these shades on my eyes, they don't look that good. And I don't know if it's because they get muddy or if it's like user error or these eyeshadow shades don't look good on me, which is strange because I own these shades in other palettes and they look beautiful on my eyes, especially since I'm more into the smoky and cool tone shadows currently. But for whatever reason, I could not make this eyeshadow palette work, and I almost dreaded using this palette. Because it's Makeup Bag Monday, I know I have to use these and try and really give it a go for the full week. But like day 3 and 4, I just dreaded putting on eyeshadow because this wasn't working for me. And again, I don't know if it's because these shades are muddy by nature or if they're muddy on me. So if you've tested out the by Thierry eyeshadow palettes in this shade or other shades, please let me know what your thoughts are on that, because personally, I could not make them work well for me. I just felt like it muddied up my entire eye makeup look, and even though the quality individually is good, they did not work well together. Really unfortunate, and especially for the price of this palette. I just want it to be easy. I want it to look well. I want it to be thoughtless in terms of me having to use it, and I was just finding myself trying a little too hard. So for the upcoming week, I'm going to be testing out a lot of products that I already have tried and loved because I'm traveling for my birthday. We're going to Vegas. We're gonna go see the Backstreet Boys. I'm super excited. A lot of products are going to be very natural, very easy, very effortless, and things that I know perform well, plus a couple newbies thrown in there. All of the products that you're gonna see is going to be in my travel makeup bag for my birthday. The Glossier Priming Moisturizer. This is going to hopefully help with my dehydrated skin as a primer during my trip in Vegas because it's the desert. My skin literally shrivels up and dies. I am also going to bring my skin tint, which I'm in the shade Medium. This is the Perfecting Skin Tint from Glossier. I like this because it's buildable, it's very natural, I don't have to set it, and this will be easy to use for those hot days walking around, shopping in Vegas, eating in Vegas, and of course I will bring a separate foundation for my evening out. The concealer that I am bringing is the Glossier Stretch Concealer in Medium. This is one of my favorite concealers. It's incredibly emollient and hydrating. All you have to do is set it though, and the pigmentation is great. It covers, but it looks like skin. It's seriously the best concealer for under my eyes as well as my face. So it's an all-in-one concealer for me. I'm going to be bringing 3 of my cloud paints. Oh, there's only 4, I'm bringing 3. I tried to edit as best I can. But these are beautiful. They go on beautifully. They last all day. They look like skin, and they're so incredibly good. I have the shade Dusk, which I like to use as like a warming of my face, and then my favorite is Puff. Beam, which is a little bit fun and corally, and I'm going to bring my Glossier Halo Scope in Quartz, my favorite one from them. There's actual rose quartz in this. How cool is that? And a hydrating stick. So everything I'm bringing for daytime makeup is very hydrating. I'm also bringing the Milk Makeup Oil Lip Stain in, I don't think that there's a name to this, but this is supposed to be hydrating and again, a little stain on the lips. The brows, I will have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo Powder in soft brown, my Glossier Boy Brow to set everything, and that's day and night. I am also going to have my Illue Translucent Powder. This is talc free and vegan, and it has the little stopper, which is nice for when I'm traveling so it doesn't get too crazy, as long as I remember to stop it. I'm going to keep my Endo mascara from last week. Kind of like my evening out, bolder made up looks. My foundation is going to be the Endo Moisture Foundation. I'm in the shade 123. This has got a little bit more coverage than my Perfecting Skin Tint, but it still looks like skin, and it's very, very hydrating for my dry skin, but doesn't make me look greasy or oily. So everything is very hydrating, but doesn't make me look greasy or oily. Whenever I travel, I bring my Hourglass Sunset Illume Sheer Color Trio. I don't know if you can still purchase this. I bought this for a limited edition a while ago, but I love keeping this because mainly the cream contour is great for like light makeup or no makeup. Either way, I feel naked without this in my travel bag, so that's coming along with me. For the lip colors, I am bringing these Burberry Liquid Lip Velvet. I'm actually wearing the shade Bright Plum today on my lips. These are really comfortable. The packaging is amazing and there's no scent to it, so I have high hopes. I'm going to test it out for a full week though. New product that I don't really know much about is the Sun Chaser palette from Becca. This is exclusive to Ulta and their website. So this has a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. This is Opal, and the bronzer is like a shimmery bronzer. Cosmetics eyeliner, and this is the illustrative eyeliner with the brush tip, because that's my fave. I'm going to be bringing an eyeshadow palette from Burberry. I bought this a while ago and just never really use it. This is in the shade Nude Blush. I'm wearing that today on my eyes. I wanted to make sure it's okay before I brought it with me. I'm also bringing the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. And for my everyday kind of eyeshadow look, I typically just rub on some Groundwork paint pot from MAC, and I will mix with whatever I have and just do my typical liquid eyeliner or smudgy eyeliner. So I try to keep my day makeup pretty simple, especially when I'm on vacation, because I would rather go do things and just look put together versus like spending a ton of time on my makeup. Everything I'm bringing with me to Vegas to go see the Backstreet Boys. And if you want to see how any of these products perform, make sure you check back next Monday for Makeup Bag Monday, which goes up every Monday here on my channel. I upload 3 new videos every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on this channel, 2 new videos on my lifestyle channel, More Serein, so you can find vlogs, PR unboxings, there's a huge one coming up over there, and DIYs, all that fun stuff over on my second channel, More Serein. All of my channels will be linked in the description box. Don't forget to catch up on Makeup Bag Monday if you haven't. Plus, I have a couple other fun videos that I will link in the description box for your viewing pleasure if you're interested. And if anything, I hope my video helped motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. I know when I look and feel my best, I'm a lot more capable at dealing with whatever life has to throw at me. And if that speaks to you, I'm so happy you found my channel and chose to watch my videos. And until next time, I hope to see you guys right back here. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and bye!